Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. But just think about it like this. What if God give you what you're asking for and you can't even handle it? Now you stuck with something that you can't handle, but you was begging and crying and pleading for it. And if he was to give it to you, you wouldn't even know what to do with.
But all in all, it's been okay. I've lived well.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Tasia, and I'm back with another video. This is gonna be like a not a vent session, but like a real spill session. And it's gonna be about prayer, because a lot of times, like when my friends and my family go through stuff, like I tell them to pray, and some of my people feel like, well, I don't know how to pray, or I feel like God not answering me. So I'm just gonna teach y'all real quick, not how to pray, but how you can pray. So first things first, God is your friend. That's just it. Like, that's all I can tell you. Like, when you praying, it's like you talking to a friend and you asking for guidance. The same way you talk to your mama and your daddy and all that. That's how you got to look at God. You don't have to go formal like, hey, Mr. Jesus, or hey, Mr. God, it's me. Like, here, I know who you is. And based off your relationship, and as it develops, of course it's going to get better. Like, me, when I pray, I'm one of those people that I like to listen to music and meditate on my prayer and, like, really, like, ask for what I need. Because sometimes, don't get me wrong, you can ask for whatever you want, but you might not get it. And a lot of people confuse prayer and asking and thinking that God is going to give it to you right then and there. It don't work like that. Like, sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. But just think about it like this. What if God give you what you're asking for and you can't even handle it? Now you stuck with something that you can't handle, but you was begging and crying and pleading for it. And if he was to give it to you, you wouldn't even know what to do with it. You would have fumbled the bag or fumbled whatever, because you asking for it and it's not your time. Timing is everything when you come into God, And sometimes God will really put you in a place to where you can't do nothing but pray. Like, certain situations, whether it's relationships, friendships, any of that, once you lose your peace, if you never had peace, then you won't know what I'm talking about. But once you acquire peace and somebody come and disrupt that peace, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Because once somebody disrupt your peace, you can't sleep, you can't eat. Because it's like, dang, like, I really don't have no peace. And it's like, why would you even allow somebody to come into your space and do that to you? And that's why it's important to pray. Because when you pray and ask for peace, 9 times out of 10, God gonna give it to you. Not unless he's trying to really teach you a lesson. Like, nah, you need to go through this. And don't confuse prayer with not going through nothing, because you're going to go through stuff regardless. Like, that has nothing to do with it. But pray and ask God for forgiveness. Be like, hey, God, I understand what I did wrong. Please, like, just help me through this. Even like a quick little prayer about something simple like, hey, God, I'm coming into this Walmart. Pray that nothing happened, Stuff like that. Like, quick little prayers. Nobody said it had to be long, drawn out. Don't even know what you're talking about type. You just saying something because you heard it from somebody. No, come to God as a friend, as a dad. However you feel like your relationship with him is, that's how you need to come to him. Like, don't let nobody tell you that you have to pray this way or this is how you have to do it. Just come with a sincere heart. Try to have a pure heart. I ain't saying, because sometimes I pray and my intentions aren't pure. And it's like, dang, I understand why you didn't allow that to happen. Or I understand why this didn't happen, because it wasn't my time. And I'll be frustrated because it's like, dang, I see all these other people doing this, but why am I worried about other people? Why can't I realize that God got something for me that is different? You don't know what that person has been through. You don't know if they've already went through their trials and tribulation, but you judging your situation based off theirs. You can't do that. So that's really it. Like, when you praying, just pray as if he's your friend. And as you start praying more, you start getting a better relationship. And you'll realize, like, certain stuff, like, nah, I ain't even got to pray for that because I know God gonna deliver. And once you get through that, it's just like, dang, like, God actually. And then when you read the Bible is such a good book. I promise you. Even if you don't read it from, like, a religious standpoint, if you just sit there and read the Bible, you'll be like, dang, like, this book is good. Like, it's a good book. So I advise you to read the Bible and pray when you start your journey. But as far as sending a prayer up in the air, pray for anything. When people say pray for them, I'm like, Lord, bless them, whatever situation they're going through, just continue to manifest in their life. Boom, that's a prayer right there. Like, nobody said you had to come formal. You do not have to be formal with God. God is a friend. God is like your father. And that's just how it's going to be. Like, and sometimes, like, David. No, I'm not even going to get into that. Because David, read the Bible. You'll see what I'm talking about. But, yeah, I just wanted to say that, like, how to pray, it's no specific way to pray. Just make sure you sending something in the air so what you praying for and wishing for and stuff like that can manifest. Like, it has to be something behind it. But yeah, I just want to do that real quick. Just let you know that you can pray anyway. Thank you for coming to this little motivational Monday. Oh, that would be cute. Like, every Monday I would do that. I think I'm going to do that. Every Monday I'm going to talk about something. Hit on something. So this week was like how to pray, peace, I guess. I might hit on peace a little bit more later on as far as like relationships and friendships. But I think I'm going to do that. Every Monday, Taja's Motivational Monday. Or it should be Taja Talk Tuesday. We're going to get it. As I start doing this more, we're going to get it. But yeah, thank you.